Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I just finished recording the video about business, how I got started, some tips and all that good stuff. But now I want to come on here and talk about building a clientele. So as I mentioned in the video I just recorded and then many other previous videos, the way that I built my clientele was mostly word of mouth. Nowadays, people, like when you do nails, people are always going to ask, like, who did your nails? They're gonna ask your clients when they see them at the store, at the gas station, in public. They're always gonna get that question, like, oh my god, I like your nails, like, who did your nails? So you could always give your clients business cards. Just have them out for when they come, they can take a business card. That way when somebody asks them, they can just easily give them a business card. Or they could always be like, oh, her Instagram is such and such, and they just give them your Instagram name. That's like a really good way to get your name out. Again, just word of mouth. That's how I got a lot of my clients. Another way was by Facebook. When I first started, I would just post my nails. I would post pictures. I could just tell them to inbox me or DM me to make an appointment, or I would even just put out my phone number and they would just text me with an appointment. Also, those people that I was doing, that would start coming to me, they realized that, I guess they like the nails, so they would tell their aunt, their mom, their sisters, their cousins, whoever. So then those people brought in more people. And of course, when I first started doing nails, I was still getting lifting, maybe a nail or two broke or something. So throughout the process, yes, I did lose plenty of clients, but I also was able to keep a lot of them, which a lot of the clients that I have to this day still come from when they first started coming, when I first started doing nails. So I have those loyal clients. That's why I'm at the point where I'm not accepting new clients, because a lot of the clients that I was doing back before I started YouTube I still do now. But the most important thing is when you're looking for clients, it's like you're not just looking for people's nails to do. You have to build a relationship with your clients. Like, I even thought about doing this video and just recording my clients' clips, just telling a little bit about their experience. They can tell you that, it was hard for them to finally get in with me to get an appointment. I have others that, they started coming to me when I was in high school. I have others that, like they all kind of have their own little story. But once they started coming, they, book every 2 weeks. And this is actually my book for 2020. I actually like to schedule my appointments. Like, I just handwrite them. I know there's people out there that do the website. There's people that, just have people text them. But for me, of course, I text my clients, but I just like to write my appointments down, because I'm the type of person that I need to be able to feel my, my book. I need to be able to write it myself, because I can't keep up with my phone, like the calendar. I'll lose track. I've tried it before and I just stay away from it. But yeah, so I just like to write my appointments down, and then anytime they come, I'm always like, you want to go ahead and rebook your appointment? So my clients, they come every 2 weeks. Even sometimes when they come every 2 weeks, their nails still look good, but they're just the kind of people that like to get their nails. Let me see. Sorry, they're supposed to come pick up Louise, so I thought maybe she'd text me, but they just come regularly every 2 weeks. Of course, sometimes something might come up, so we reschedule for maybe 3 weeks. I do have maybe 3 or 4, I know they're all sisters, that may come once a month, but even then they come, they book their appointment ahead of time. So you want to make sure that that's something that you get into the habit of doing, is rebooking your appointments while they're sitting there. That way they don't forget, and then you got to get someone else or whatever the case may be. But rebooking appointments while they're still in your chair is the best habit that you will ever make, because that way you're going to keep those consistent clients consistent. And then also, I've had people that, I've had people say like, oh, she's not taking new clients, making it seem like it's a really bad thing. But honestly, I feel like that's the goal. If you just keep your loyal clients and keep them coming every 2 weeks, it's like constant money. You could also, sell products to your clients, whether it's cuticle oil, that way you can add another source of income. There's plenty of things that you can do. There's also people that do their clients every 3 weeks. That way you can get even more clients. And then there's also people that, they might have those regular clients, but then they also might have people like the younger crowd that might only come for prom or graduation or a birthday, and those clients are okay to have. But honestly, for me, I've always said that it's good to like get an older crowd of people, because for sure that they're going to be consistent. Like even when I was 15 years old doing nails, a lot of my clients have always been older than me. I think my youngest client right now is probably like 19. That's the youngest one I've had, because with the younger crowd, again, they like to cancel. They like to just not show up. They won't even let you know that they can't make it. They just like forget about you. So I do suggest that when you're looking for clients, you can't really pick and choose, but rebook those and make sure that you keep them in good standing. But again, it's really important that you build a relationship with those clients. Like I literally could tell you who, is married, whose mom is sick, who has kids, who's pregnant, who's into it with their boyfriend. Like I know everyone's story, because we're not just like nail techs. We literally become friends. We become their therapists. We become their everything. Like for my clients, I have clients that call me. I have clients that I go, like literally just the other day I went over to my client's house and we had a drink. Like you are building relationships with these people, and that's how you keep them coming. Make sure also that when you are doing people's nails, that you're doing people's nails that you actually enjoy working with. You don't want to have clients that you're like, oh, I gotta do her nails today. Keep people around that you feel comfortable working with. Again, you can't really just pick and choose, but at the end of the day, it is your business, and you could always remove someone from your book, whether it's by sending them a little card saying like, sorry, due to you canceling so many times, I'm no longer able to service you. Hopefully you understand, because yeah, I'm not gonna say that, but yeah, so sorry y'all, I always feel like I just ramble, and I need to like have a notepad and just list things that I need to talk about, because I forget. But yeah, so again, social media is the huge big thing where you can advertise. But remember that when you're advertising, make sure that you're advertising to the right people, reaching out to the right people, because you also don't want to be advertising for everybody in the world. You want to make sure that you focus on people in your area. Also have your friends, your family, whoever share your work, print out some flyers, put them around the stores, put a few in maybe a hair salon, the hair store, just pass out your business cards. Set a goal that when you go out to Walmart, Target, wherever, maybe you see someone with some nails on, just, politely come up to them and just say, hey, like I see you got your nails done. I'm actually a nail tech in the area. If you're interested, here's my business card. You can follow me on social media. Even if you have your nail tech that you go to, maybe you can refer me to some of your friends. You could always do something like that, but you have to make sure that you're not scared to reach out to them. Yes, it's intimidating at times. You don't know how people are going to react, but they can either tell you yes or they can tell you no. But they could always just take your card, and it's good. It's just getting your name out there. Something else, and I didn't write any notes down for this one, but something else is just using your hashtags when you post your pictures. For me, of course, I'm in Arkansas, so I can do hashtag Arkansas nail techs. Do your city, so like hashtag Little Rock nail tech, Little Rock nails, Arkansas nails. Just get your name out there. Another thing is what was that? Another thing was networking. Trying to meet people in the same industry as you, whether it's hair people, makeup people. You could always do service exchange. Maybe they do your makeup, you do their nails, and you get some of her business cards, you give them some of your business cards, she can pass them on to to her clients. Just kind of, get to meet people in the industry. I know who is an Angel. I met Angel in Miami when I went last year, and I know she does like this, I forgot what she calls it, but basically it's where a lot of people that sell things, or maybe they're hairdressers or makeup artists, of course she does nails, and she has little flyers, and she has a table. She also has press on nails, so she has her table with her business cards and her flyers, and she might do some sort of $10 off, or I might be wrong, but some sort of discount off the nails if you come to her. So that's a good way to network, to meet new people, to pass out your business cards. I forgot what they call it, but I think here in my area I probably heard of them doing something similar, like a pop-up kind of shop thing, and people just kind of go around and trying to see what businesses are around. You just give out little coupons, business cards, flyers, you sell some sort of product. That's also a big way of getting your name out there. But for the most part, again, social media is big. I'm gonna keep coming back to social media each time because that's where everyone is, especially Facebook. A lot of the older people are on Facebook. You could always advertise on Instagram and Twitter. You could always post on the Facebook marketplace. A lot of people search. I know for sure I look on there literally every day just to see what people are selling. I go on there a lot. You could always pay for ads, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook, and then you can get really detailed with those to where they can find people in your area that search nail services or nail salons within a certain amount of time, and they literally can get so detailed that say, I think I talked about this in the video I just recorded, but say I'm looking for a perfume, I'm looking for a perfume, and then I look it up on Google, and then next thing you know, it pops up on my Facebook. Those people pay for those ads to go out and look for people that are looking for a certain product, and then it just shows up on your Facebook or Instagram or whatever. And then when they do that, they click on it, and then your page pops up. You do have to pay for those. I'm not sure how much. You could always start low to where it's if you pay $5, it might reach a certain amount of people. If you pay $10, and the more you pay, the more people it reaches. But you have to make sure that you're advertising or that you're targeting the right people. You don't want to advertise, you don't want to go put any business cards at mechanic shop, because most likely, women go to tire shops or mechanic shops, but most likely it's going to be a lot of men. You want to leave business cards at a hair store, because that a lot of girls are going to go in there and shop, or you want to drop off some cards at the mall, or just wherever that a lot of females are going to be. That's where you want to advertise at. Another thing is you could always pay Google to where if you're looking for a restaurant or something, you just put restaurants in your area or whatever. You could always pay for your business to pop up on Google, to be one of the first ones. I'm not sure how much they charge either, but you could always look it up, and I'm sure that's a good way to do it as well. But remember, the main thing is just doing good work. If you do good work, people are going to ask about you. They're going to want your information, so be sure to just give your clients business cards. That way they can pass them out. Just have your social media public. That way when people look you up, they can see your work. Because I know, even for me, not too long ago, I was going to get my eyelashes done, and I was looking for someone. And when I found someone, I'm looking through their pictures. I look someone else up and look through their pictures, because people always say a picture says, or how do they say it? A picture is worth a million words. I don't know, but a picture definitely would determine, or a picture determined where I was going to go, whether it's going to be this person, that person. And that's how I picked based on the pictures. So make sure that you take good pictures of your work. Make sure that you make it a habit that you take a picture of each set that you do. What else can I think of? You could always do little promotions where the little referral cards, where you give them to your clients and you tell them hey, if you refer 5 people to me, I'll give you a free full set or a free fill, whatever you want to give out to them. But remember that they brought 5 people to you, so make sure that it's something that it makes them look forward to it. Say even if my lash tech said hey, if you refer 5 people to me, I'm gonna do you a free set, and I'm okay, good, because a new set is $150, so I'm gonna want to refer those 5 people so I can get a free set of lashes. So things like that work as well. You could always do, let's see, a raffle, you know, maybe do like a $1 raffle, and whoever wins gets a free set of nails. You know, that's a good way to bring people in as well. It's plenty of ways to bring people in, but you want to make sure that, again, you post your work on social media where everyone's always on their phones 24/7. Like, I'm gonna look up, let me see, I'm gonna look up like hashtag Little Rock nails. You know what, I'm gonna look some, like, let's see, Miami nails. Let's see, like, say I was in Miami and I wanted to get my nails done, you know, but I don't want to just go to a regular shop, so I'm like, let me go on Instagram and let's see what pops up. I'm just gonna put tags, and this is on Instagram. My internet is like super slow, so it's still loading. But yeah, so like, even for me, I always look up a lot of hashtag, whether it's like hashtag coffin nails, hashtag pink nails, to kind of get ideas of what I want to do. And I'm pretty sure that it's a lot of people out there that do the same. So hashtags are really important when posting on social media. This thing's not, let me try my other phone. Okay, so I just went on Instagram and I typed in Miami nails, and then it says top accounts or tags, and I'm gonna go to tags, and then I'll click Miami nails and see, like, whoever posted, you know, and used the hashtag Miami nails pops up. So like, the first person that popped up was nailed by that peach. Let's see, there's another person called Carmel's Claws, you know, and I'm just gonna go through their pages and kind of see, you know, whose nails I like, and then I'm gonna go to them. But remember that you want to make sure that you advertise to the right people. Like, for example, this is a perfect example. So, you know, I typed in Miami nails. Well, I clicked on one of the, this is like the second picture on here, video I think it is. So I clicked Miami nails, which is the hashtag. Now I'm going to go to the person's page. When I go to it though, it says that she's located in Dallas. So, you know, again, when you advertise, make sure that you advertise to the correct people, because, you know, say I'm in Miami and I'm like, oh, she's really, really good. But then when I see where she's at, I'm like, wow, she's in Dallas. So, you know, I'm in Miami. I need somebody in Miami. So let's see, I'm gonna go to someone else's page, and this girl is actually in Miami, Florida. So like, see, that's what a lot of people do. So that's why your hashtags are so important to use, because sometimes, like, even just because you have a lot of followers don't mean that you're gonna get a lot of clients. So don't just worry about like, oh, I need followers on my page, like, because those followers don't necessarily mean that they're in your area. I know for a fact that I have followers from all over the world, and just because I have all of those followers don't mean that I have that many, you know, clients. So that's why you want to make sure you advertise in the correct area. Let's see, another person, this is called humbled _ beginnings. That is really pretty. Let me see, she has a booking website. So if I click on it, let's see where she's located. She's located in Miami. So as you guys see, again, you can do a lot with your hashtags. So I do highly recommend that when you're posting, that you use hashtag whatever city or state you're in, and then nails. Same thing for makeup, hair, you know, it's really useful for anyone. So I do highly recommend that you do that. I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head. I probably should have wrote down some notes. But hopefully this little quick video was helpful to anyone. Again, it's really important that you post on social media. You could always advertise, pay for ads on Instagram and Facebook. I don't know if Twitter does it. You can, you know, put out flyers, give business cards, do little promotions, network, and always rebook your clients, even if it's their first time. You know, like, say you do someone's nails for the very first time, you know, when you're talking to them, they might ask you like, how often do you recommend me come back or whatever. I do 2 weeks, you know, you can do 3 weeks, however long, and then you ask them, do you want to go ahead and rebook, you know, for your 2 weeks? A lot of the time they're gonna say yes. If not, you know, it's okay, you'll find somebody else. But you know, you want to make sure you keep them on a consistent, you know, cycle. That way, like, whoever I do this week, they're gonna come back in 2 weeks. That way you can keep your constant clientele, and they just keep rolling over to the next week. And that's how you know, stay booked forever, because you have those clients that come every 2 weeks. But yeah, so hopefully this information was helpful to people out there. I know I was kind of all over the place, but I think I like gave out some pretty good tips and helpful things that might be beneficial to you guys. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at GetNo32, and I'll see you guys next time.